Hello, Ty here. I thought I would just film a little short video about fixing something on my particle thrower here. On this side, it looks perfectly decent. Nothing too wrong with it. But if you flip it around, and try not to hit anything, yeah, that's gross. Um, I forget what the original issue was, but I had to repaint most of this side, and there was a massive reaction up here. So that needs to be fixed. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff in the way. The trigger box, these brand new vinyl labels, which I don't want to get any paint on, and these suckers, which are glued on. So I'm going to have to do a lot of tactical taping and masking, and hopefully I can get this sucker off. That's my plan for right now, at least. I don't think spray painting this, at least completely, is a good idea, because there will be a height difference between the patch and the original paint. I've learned that the hard way on previous props. So I'll talk about my plans for the actual painting further in the video. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can take the trigger box off, and then I'll bring you guys back. Well, I managed to get the trigger box off, and the not too sure what this one's called. And as you can see, I've already made a little bit of progress. The top layer came off with no problem. Probably didn't adhere very well. The primer's giving me some problem, which is a good thing. I mean, that means it bonded with the resin. I might just leave this. I was planning on sanding straight down to the resin, but seeing as how it looks like the primer layer adhered pretty well, I might just leave it. I really should put a fresh layer of primer over all of this. Might go ahead and do that. What I'm using to clean the surface, I made this IPA wipe for my car. It's just a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and water. I think that's what I screwed up last time with, is prepping and cleaning the surface. Hopefully that won't happen this time. So I'll get this little area primed, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, please excuse the fan. That's just to help to get the paint stank out of here. Since it's just such a small area, I just painted it in the garage. Anyways, look at that. No spider webbing. No peeling. Looks like it went on pretty smooth. Let's see what the damage really is like. Start taking off all the wrapping together. Might be the worst unboxing video on YouTube. Oh, hey. Looks like we might have not gotten any overspray, even with my ghetto masking job. Just a second. Okay. Yeah, all that's just dust. I mean, if there's a little bit of overspray, which I believe that might be, I'm not sure. It's just free weathering, honestly. I did a brown wash one of the last times I did some patchwork on this, and looks like pretty good rust effects. But anyways, Yeah, there is probably a slight height difference. If I can get this to focus. But that is to be expected. I'm not entirely sure what I have in the way of black paint. I think... Is this flat black? I need at least satin. I think this Mars black is pretty flat. What I might actually do is take some satin spray paint, spray it into a cup, make a little puddle, and then I can color match this pretty well. I am planning on weathering the area with a black wash, try to blend it in a bit more. That will be in the next clip, which will be instantaneous for you, but I'm going to let this dry for at least an hour before I do anything else. Because I think, again, that's what happened last time. I didn't prep the surface, I probably didn't wait for anything to dry, and the paint reacted and left that weird aberration. So, yeah, see you in the next clip. Well, I was smart for a minute and decided to test the Mars Black on some inconspicuous areas, right underneath where the trigger box goes. Yeah. And then I can see what these patches look like compared to the original paint. Hopefully I don't screw this up. Alright, day 2 of refurbishing the paintwork on my particle thrower. And from this angle, yeah man, looks pretty good. I already went ahead and reassembled this bad mamma jamma. Yeah, so the Mars Black, this Liquitex Basics, ended up being the closest match I had. This is the Mars Black. That's a bit of my satin black spray paint, but I scuffed it down a little bit. What I did was I did a coat of black, and then I sanded it, trying to feather out those edges. I did the same thing to the primer. Got ahead of myself there. And then I put another coat of the Mars Black, and then I scuffed it with some Scotch-Brite to get that shine down. And this is where we're at. Not too bad. The transition here is a little messy. I got a little bit of paint on the label, but up here it looks pretty good on those curves. It's not bad. I'm gonna do a black wash just to see if I can blend it in even more. The problem is that I haven't used a black wash on the rest of the gun, so let's see what happens. If I screw it up, cool. If I don't, cool. Alright, so I am calling it. Did a quick black wash over the whole gun, and I have to admit, I should have done it sooner. There's still some wet areas, apparently, so I won't be touching it too much. So yeah, I think considering where we started, that looks pretty dang good. I am quite content with that. Now my gun's all ready for whatever cons might come in the future. I know it's not the most exciting video, but at least I got to show off one of my more interesting props. Maybe I'll make a show and tell about my whole proton pack. But yeah, really happy with that little repair job. Not too bad. Alright, see you guys later.